Zdravím vás, já jsem Filip a vítám vás u druhého dílu z hry Hogwarts Legacy. Já samozřejmě budu pokračovat tam, kde jsem skončil, ale já se to tady ještě nastavím na 15, protože to minule strašně docela rozřevalo, takže bych to dal na 15, pak se uvidí v tak ve třetím díle. Najít společenskou místnost, tak budeme pokračovat. Minule jsme teda byli vybráni do Mrzimoru. Vítej, bradavici, musím jít do společenské místnosti, zdá se, že se poblíž ozývají hlasy, možná je budu následovat. Já si můžu dát jabko, jo, tak to je hezké. Co tady ještě můžu dělat? Vypít si čaj? To je skvělé. To je pěkné. Tak dobře, běžíme. Jdeme do společenské místnosti.
Revelio, Lumos.
A nic, necháme to tak.
Wonderful place to practice accio on other students' books.
Hogwarts is a second home to me. Feeling a bit nostalgic about leaving one day.
Wish I could see what Hogwarts looks like to muggles. Bet it's terrifying.
I wonder how we'd get into Black's office. Not that I'd want to go in, mind you. Well, not if he's there.
Tyjo, co to je? Můžu tady s někým mluvit? Asi ne. Můžu si tady točit? To je pěkné.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
I když to může být nepříjemné, nejspíš by bylo dobré se představit s některým spolužákům. Představ se Adeline, Arturovi a Lenoře. Lenora Everlightová. Lajková.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Nebojím se.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Myslíš si, že jsi měla být v rozpádu?
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
To by bylo. Dáme si asi jabko.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Škoda, kouzelní tvorové jsou podle mě úžasní.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Oh, Dad did bring home a puff skein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puff skein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
No to mě hned napadlo, že je mudla.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
What's this? Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Profesorka Weasleyová na mě čeká před společenskou místností, bylo by dobré za ní jít. Dobře, jdem. Jsme se s někým seznámili aspoň.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Profesorka Weasleyová mi dala něco, co se jmenuje studentova příručka. Je potřeba za ní jít a zjistit, zjistit, co mě o tom může naučit.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Dáme si jabko. Mojí oříšky, nebo co si tady můžu dát, to je zajímavé. Revelio. Kuchařka domácích skřítků, stránky průvodce. Tato kniha, o níž se traduje, že obsahuje některé z originálních výtvorů Helgy z Mrzimoru. Je sbírkou oblíbených receptů bradavických studentů za celá staletí. Některým jídlům, jako například ředitelným švestkám, je potřeba přijít na chuť. Právě byla odemčena výzva ve studentově příručce. Zde se zobrazuje tvůj postup ve výzvách. V Bradavicích pozbírají stránky studentové příručky. Výzvy ve studentově příručce jsou jediným způsobem, jak získat zkušenostní body nebo body XP. Toto je tvá úroveň kouzel. Zkušenosti získané zaplnění výzev zvyšují tvoji úroveň a sílu. Studentová příručka sleduje tvůj aktuální postup ve výzvě. Chceš-li pokračovat, zvol v nabídce výzvy. Sebráním první stránky příručky se odemkne nová kategorie výzev. Zde se budou zobrazovat nové výzvy, které odemkneš v průběhu hry. Pro pokračování vyber možnost stránky studentové příručky. Za odměnu nový vzhled. Aha. Každá výzva má několik úrovní, na každé úrovni se ti odemknou speciální odměny od vzhledu až po vylepšení. Odměny je třeba vybírat v nabídce výzvy. Často ji kontroluj, aby si vyzvedl odemčené předměty. Odměny teda, aha. Aha. Mapa. Aha. Jo. Dobré, tak jdem dál.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Jo, a tady téčko, tady si můžeme asi vybírat jakoby nějaké kouzla. Já jich zase tím moc neumím. Ale chtěl bych se naučit to Avarakedavra. Ale to asi určitě to nebude hned teď.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Objevil si bod rychle cestování plamínek letaxů. Kdykoliv můžeš otevřít mapu a rychle cestovat k jakémukoliv objevenému plamínku letaxu. Jo. A já mám vybrat velkou síň. Aha. Aha, jdu do knihovny. Jo, takhle, to můžu takhle cestovat, to je super. To je opravdu super.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Můžete mi něco říct o hodině kouzelných formulí, co přesně je obrana proti černé magii, co jsou prasinky?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Tak, musím si promluvit s profesorem Figem.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Otevřete deník úkolů. Otevři mapu. Aha. Hodina obrany proti černé magii. Mapa studentovy příručce ukazuje, že třída profesorky Hekatové se nachází v křídle astronomie. Tenhle hrad je obrovský, možná budu muset použít kouzelný kompas ve studentově příručce a zorientovat se tu. A pak tady třída profesora Ronana se nachází o astronomie. Aha. Dobře.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Dobře. No a kudy mám jít? Jak nahledám? No jo. A teď už jo. Jdeme. Wow. Tak tohle je zajímavé tady.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Dobře, jdeme na tu hodinu. A moment. Kudy tam se leze? Tady. Aha, zámek, tak to nemám. Tak jdeme na tu hodinu.
you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Tak, budeme se užít kouzlo Levioso. Tak, už ho umím.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
No.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Pokud dobře chápu profesorku Hecatovou, kouzlem Leviosa na cvičnou figurinu zničím její štít a učiním ji zranitelnou vůči základnímu kouzlu.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Nice.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Tak dobře.
Levioso. Protego. You're good. How perceptive. Thank you. Protego. Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you pass Levioso.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Tady můžu mluvit s někým.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
No, well done, ano.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
No, já si myslím, že jsem to zvládl naprosto perfektně.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
To zní zajímavě.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
No, zatím. Hodina proti černé magii. Aha, výborně, už máme druhou úroveň. Jdi na hodinu kouzelných formulí. Takže ještě můžu s někým mluvit.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Aha. Bylo by dobré promluvit s Lukanem Brattlebym o tajném sebenickém klubu. Tak jdem za ním. Tady.
Revelio.
Ne, tady ne. Možná tam vzadu až. Tyjo, to je wow, tady to. Dobře, běžíme za ním.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
No. Co je tady to?
Revelio. Lumos. Protego. Levioso.
Stránka studentovy příručky. Jaká odměna? A tady je.
Help you?
Jo, určitě.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Přidám se do vašeho klubu.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Jsem připraven.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
No, tak to nevím. Prolom žluté štíty manipulačními kouzly, jako je například levitační kouzlo Levioso. Zaměření na cíle kapslok ti umožní sledovat protivníky bez míření. Použij... Aha. Jau. Vítězství, máme to. Já si myslím, že končíte.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
No, tak to jsme zvládli dobře, úkol splněn.
Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Lumos.
No a když se chci přesunout... Tak mě to takhle přesune, to je fajn. Aspoň jsem si našel nový letax, takže super. Tak a teď jdeme na ten hlavní úkol. Tak jdem. Jdi na hodinu kouzelných formulí. Dobře, tak jdeme. Ještě nahoru.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Levioso. Lumos.
Tak jdem. Úkol začít.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ano, akcio. Tak no, musíme se ho naučit.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Jdeme ven, jo.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
No.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best.
Přivolávací kouzlo akcio přitahuje cílu k čaroději podržením přiřazeného tlačítka se všech kouzlo akcio a přitání cílu k sobě. Dalším stisnutím kouzlo ukončíš.
Accio. Splendid!
No.
Excellent control there.
50. Ještě? Jsem dal si brzo. No.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
No tak jdem.
Just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
To musím vyhrát, jo. Čekaj, počkej, co to je? Ono má 30, teď jedna, co na řadě já.
Akio.
Happens to the best of us.
Jsem dal asi moc.
There we go.
Very good.
Watch this.
Ty vole. No, tak to asi nezvládnu, no.
Akio.
Well done.
Bohužel mi to spadlo, no.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
No.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Musím si počkat, až to bude co nejdříve na nejvíce na... Počkat.
Akio.
Excellent control there.
To se mi povedlo. Tak teď jí to do něčeho narazilo, no, ale nezastavilo jí to. Teď já... Jsem dal asi moc. Ne.
Stay focused.
Here we go.
No. Teď to musím zvládnout.
Akio.
No nás je 110. Prdele. Tak...
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, We had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you're using it on clothing.
A
to be
word,
precise,
if you
Beth.
would.
You know it won't work.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Profesor se mnou chce mluvit.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Učebna kouzelných formulí.
Protego!
Co mám dělat teď? Můžu si vzít šálu? Temná věkovka. Výbava na obličej brýle. Tak to vypadá drsně. Jo. No, nechám to tak. Tak, co mám dělat teď? K dispozici je nový úkol. Setkej se s profesorkou Weasleyovou. Profesorka Weasleyová mě chce vidět ve své učebně, která se nachází mimo nádvoří přeměňováním zadním traktem knihovny a křídlem astronomie. Doufám, že si promluvíme o náhradě mých ztracených školních pomůcek. Dobře, tak jdem tam.
Hello there. You're the new
Hello.
student, aren't
You
you?
wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Počkej, já jsem chtěl říct, to je u tebe milé, jenom ne, že jsem začátečník nebo štěstí začátečníka.
Akio.
Nemůžu si ji přitáhnout k sobě, asi ne, že... No, tak to nevadí. Tak, nový plamen letaxu. To se určitě hodí.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Co je čaropis? Takže tady je Ollivanderův obchod. Co dalšího mi můžete říct o obchodě s klektvary?
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Já že s ním trávím čas.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Setkej se s Jo, to jsem splnil. Nahlas se profesorovi Ronanovi. Profesor Ronan by se ho dál mluvil o dalších úkolech. Dobře, jdeme. Tak, tady je.
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Tak, profesor mi dal nějaké domácí úkoly k dokončení, pak mě naučí opravovací kouzlo. Získej poletující se stránku u rozbité sochy. Získej poletující stránku ve věži obrany proti černé magii. No.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it.
Mámi. Jdeme za ním, nebo ještě nějakou? Ještě nějakou stránku.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Some kind soul help me.
Jako s čím?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Poschování po celém hradě.
Accio. Brilliant.
No.
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in very high places all over the school.
No to je mi jasné, ale ty vole, to, že tady budu něco hledat, jako jsem zase nevěděl. Najdi. To jako jak mám najít? No. Tak to teda nevím, jestli najdem.
Hello, Zenobia.
I need someone to collect my
No to je sice hezké, ale já jako... Kde je mám vzít, že?
Protego. Revelio.
To já zase jako nevím, kde oni to schovali. Ale hovoru ještě neumím. Tohle? Ne, to asi není ono. To je spíš kočka. No možná se to asi bude lepší vykašlat, tohle nedělat. Co?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Aha, že by tady někde?
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Jednoho mám. Takže oni jsou různě poschovávaní někde a já nevím kde. To je skvělé. No jdeme za tím profesorem.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Tak to se budeme muset naučit. A rychle, rychle, rychle. Tak a umíme repáro. Repáro opravovací kouzel slouží k opravě rozbitých předmětů a míst v okolním prostředí.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Takže to opravím.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Ještě něco?
Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Protego.
Další stránka. A co teď? Tak už tam můžu jít do těch prasinek, ale tam bych šel až potom. Tady bych to asi už ukončil. A zajdeme tam v dalším díle.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that
za mnou přijď, až narazí něco. Aha.
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's...
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell.
Aha. Zjistit tajemnictví obrazu.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Jo. Najdi místo zařízené v obraze.
Accio.
Další
Let's get you
stránka.
back to your frame, little one. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting lumos on it.
Má být tady. Aha, učebna lechtvarů. Vrať můru do obrazu. Jo, takhle.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Tak mám další stránku. Domluv s Leonorou Everlightovou. Už jsem to vyřešil.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Korunovační šatly modré. Jo, takhle. To si jako můžu obléct, jo. Nebo... No já to nechám tak. Nevím, jak mám najít jako... No nic, jdeme dál. Jdeme najít ty... To bych ještě rád splnil.
Reparo. Accio.
No, ale kde jsou?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Jo. Že by to bylo někde tady. Mám další stránku. A tady jsou. Už mám 2. Co je tady? Učebnice matematiky. Zajímavé. Tady už teda nic nebude. Jdeme se podívat nahoru.
Accio.
Ty, kde to sem, ty? Nahoru pojď. Učebné jasnovidectví. No, ale tady to asi nebude.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
A nebo jo?
Accio.
Protože já tu nic nevidím. Ale teď něco říkal, musí to být tady. Nevidím nic.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Je tady, možná. Jo, tady je, on neviděl. Jsem myslel, že až nahoře. Dobré. Jdeme dál. To bych možná chtěl dokončit ještě, potom bych se vydal už do těch prasinek. Jo, tady ne. Musím tudy. Lumos. Další obraz.
Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
No. Na vyvýšená místa. A tady. Mám dalšího. Ještě dva.
Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso. Lumos.
Tady mám další stránku. To se určitě hodí. Potřebuju ještě dva. Další plamínek letaxů.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Další plamen letaxů.
Lumos. Reparo. Protego!
Tady někdo musí být. Jo, někde jsem ho našel, mám jich 5 už. Tak ještě ten poslední.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Oblek s kiltem. To vypadá zajímavě. Brana 7. To mi zvyšuje obranu, to se určitě hodí. A to vypadá tak divně, já chci vypadat ještě jako student.
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Všechny jsem našel, vrať se k Zenobii. Dobře, jdeme tam. Možná bych mohl i použít letax.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
To nám hodně zkrátí cestu. Jsem rád, že jsem to všechno našel nakonec. Doufám, že bude mít radost.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Tak, úkol splněn. Dokončené vedlejší questy přátelství. Dobře. Já si myslím, že všechno máme už. A že nastal čas ukončit tento díl. Tak, úkoly. A to potom jdeme do těch prasinek, teda. Takže to si nechám na třetí díl. Setkej se s Sebastianem u vchodu do Bradavic. Dobře, jdeme tam. Tam ještě doběhnu.
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Tak, už tady čekáte, že já se tady s vámi rozloučím. Děkuji, že jste se dívali, mějte se a ahoj.